Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video, I'm going to show you the cooking portion of this kit. This little kit that I have put together here, a kit that I did a video on just a little bit ago. If you haven't seen that video, go check that out. I go in depth on this whole kit. I do have one new addition. You'll see it in this video here. One new addition that I added to the kit. So I've been kind of thinking about over the past couple of days. And it makes sense is why I did it. But the only thing I haven't done yet is upgraded the silverware in here. So like I still got the same spoon in there, but I don't have the fork or the knife in there because they're just too large. So I still got to figure that out yet. But today you can see we're on the tailgate of the truck, the garage. It's actually not where I wanted to do this video. I wanted to do it out in the elements, but you really don't need to do this video out in the elements to show you guys how this kit works. That it actually does work. So that's what today's video is all about. I'm going to cook some eggs and bacon and on this kit, and I'm going to show you exactly how I would do it if I was out on the ice or out camping and primitive. And this is the only kit that I have. This is all I have. You can easily fit in a backpack. You know, you can fit it in a lot of different places. The one thing that I would add to that kit is a cutting board, especially if you're going to do like a catch, clean, and cook. Cutting boards would be nice to have. This is just a standard. I don't know what size it is, like maybe like a 12 by 16 or something like that. Not real big, 12 by 15. It'll do good enough. But the other purpose it's going to serve is a flat surface for our fuel container, our fuel canister that we're going to have. We're going to put our burner on and cook up. So you want a flat surface to put the stuff on. Otherwise, well, it could tip over, obviously. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. In today's video, I'm going to give you a couple, and I got a couple. We're going to go over this first. We're going to do the cooking portion of it. There's a couple, I'll show you the one new thing that I added to this. And then I have a couple of tricks. Well, one trick. Well, yeah, I kind of have a couple, but I'll show you it. About storing food in containers where you're just kind of repurposing stuff. So something that I've been doing for a little bit now, and it works great. And I just haven't really told you guys about it, but yeah, let's just get right into this. I'm going to keep you guys on there. They're on the tripod instead of on my chest mount. So I might take the camera to go and show up close, but I'm pretty much leave you guys right there. That way, it'll be less moving around. So let's get into this right now. Okay, first thing I want to show you guys is well, we're going to cook all this bacon. Probably don't really need to. What I'm going to do to make sure it cooks well in here, I'm actually just going to cut it in half, and so that way it'll fit in there nice. Because I'm not going to cook this on the pan. We'll see. I'm not going to cook this on the pan. Usually, what I'll do is I'll cook it in the frying pan that I'm going to cook the eggs. And I'll cook the bacon first, and then I'll cook the eggs. And then what I'll do is I'll use the grease from the bacon for the eggs, so that way, like kind of like an olive oil, like what I would typically use, but I would use the grease from the bacon, and super. It tastes. I love it. It tastes great. Not the most healthiest thing that you can do for your body, but it tastes amazing, and I love it. So every once in a while, I will do that. Today, I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to chop it in half. And I'll just use one of the other pots. I'll probably use the bigger pot so it's got a lid on it, and keep the grease splatters down to a minimum. So that's bacon, and then got this. Looks like peanuts, right? It's not. Eggs. So these peanut containers are actually waterproof, fairly waterproof. They, I've used them for many different purposes, and they don't leak. They don't leak at all. We got about 6 eggs in here, and yeah, it's not leaking out at all. And the cool thing about this is when you're done with the can of peanuts like this is probably like what, $3, maybe $4, maybe cheaper if you find them on a deal. And then when you're done eating peanuts, just clean this out. I didn't really clean it out that well. I just rinsed it, so there's still some, you know, peanut smell residue, whatever. For me, it doesn't bother me. I don't have a peanut, you know, allergy or anything. So I guess that's be cautious for that. I'm sure you guys already know, you know, pretty much already going to be cautious for peanuts if you have peanut allergy. So this probably won't be the best method. The other route you can take if you have a peanut allergy is you could use so you know the glass dip jars for you know, like say queso dip that you buy in the stores. Those work just great too. And then old like mason jars, you know, from like say if you have just some laying around, some old projects or whatever, and you know you got the lids and stuff like that. Those work too. The glass jars from jelly, like grape jelly or whatever. Those work great too. I've used those all. This is great for me because when I'm done with this, it's light, it's plastic. I just throw it in the trash and I don't have to worry about it. So nothing wrong with using glass. And typically, I like scrambled eggs, and these aren't scrambled yet. So you know what we're gonna do? Just right there. That's all we're gonna do. There we go. Look at that. Almost perfectly scrambled. So, I mean, doesn't get too much easier than that, right? So, that's the eggs. That's a little trick that I picked up over time. And now let's just get this set up, and let's get this thing fired up, and let's get cooking. So we're just gonna take this out of here. Since I'm gonna use the big pot, I'm not gonna use this pot. I can leave all this stuff pretty much in there except for what I need, so I can use it, you know, to keep things contained. Now here's what I'm talking about, the extra thing. So since I'm cooking eggs, it's kind of hard to cook eggs with this. You can. I mean, it can easily be done, really, honestly. But it's always nice to have an actual spatula. So this is just one I had laying around. I just trimmed it off. It's a metal handle. So I mean, this is gonna work out pretty good. Just don't let this handle get hot. I mean, because it'll be hard to hold on to. Maybe not the perfect little spatula for the job, but it'll work. I mean, it'll work. It's not meant for this, but like I said, it'll work. Got the olive oil here. So the olive oil, this is this bottle isn't. This is not the same. It's not the oil that's in there. I got the extra virgin olive oil. It's supposed to be really good for your digestive system and all that good stuff too. So heart and you know whatever. So super sharp knife. I mean, that cut like butter. So got these all cut ready to go. You can just get the burner ready and start frying up the bacon. There she is. Awesome. Okay. Now the only problem with this is with how using it just as pot this small is you're not going to be able to fit a lot of bacon in there at one time. So there you go, right there. So we'll start with this for now and get this cooked up, and then we'll get this bacon cooked up first, and then we'll start on the eggs. All right, first little batch is done. Some tongs would probably be a better option here. Fork works, so showing you guys how it is. Okay. All right, first little batch is done. Let's get some more in there. Oop, knocking off a lid down there. One more piece here. Okay, there we go. Let's get this to going here. Keep rocking. Last 4 pieces here, and eggs are next. All right, bacon's done. A little done, a little, almost probably a little too done, but we're good. I like crispy bacon. Who doesn't, right? All right, turn this off now. While we prep for the eggs. Eggs are next. All right, well, it's time for the eggs. So we're gonna get this pan oiled up and get cooking again. So the grease still did kind of splatter a little bit outside of that big pot, but actually not anywhere near as bad as I thought I was going to. So as we cooked in through part of it, as I said, it mostly grease stayed inside the pot. It didn't splatter out, but there are a couple of big pops. You know, sometimes bacon does have little big pops. Those pops, you know, did come out over the pot side, but overall, pretty clean actually, not bad. So let's tackle these eggs right now. All right, so we're gonna put our little pan right here, just like so. Or olive oil here. Take it out of the handy dandy Ziploc bag that I use to as a safety precaution in case the bottle happens to leak or crack open or something. That way it's not going to leak all over all your stuff. So we got 6 eggs that I'm going to cook in for today. So I don't know, I'll use enough just to kind of cover the bottom of the pan. I'll try not to use too much. You really don't need a ton. So I'll kind of start with like this. Go with like that. All right. So we'll do that. That should actually be pretty good. Let's fire up this thing here. There we go. There it is. Dump the eggs in there. Our honey roasted peanut eggs. Just kidding. Just they're eggs. I guess they could be honey roasted peanut eggs. There's still some residue inside the can. But yeah, let's just dump that in there, just like that. Look at that. Ready to go. I'm gonna set it down there. So 6 eggs might be kind of a lot, but we'll try it out. I like eggs. What I'm gonna also do though, one thing I really love is Frank's Red Hot. I love this in my eggs. I really do. I use this, you know, it's like the commercial. The old lady says I put this, you know, stuff, shouldn't say stuff, but I put this on everything, and that's kind of what I do too. Because it's really more or less for flavor than it is for spice. And you do taste the flavor. It's not really, it doesn't really make it that spicy. Okay, so there's that there. Okay, that's good enough. Now we just take our spatula here and we just stir it up here. It's hard. Woo! Careful. Hang on to her. Hang on to your pan when you're doing this. Because your burner is not that big. There we go. Might not be the best spatula for the job, but having something bigger like this really does help. So oil is doing its job, and so is that non-stick surface. That non-stick surface on these pans, pots and pans, is pretty awesome. I love that non-stick surface. Just remember, key thing, keeping that surface right for you is not to use metal utensils on it. Metal utensils will ruin that surface. Yeah, this is starting off good. Alright, now let's add some seasoning to it. Got some SPG, salt, pepper, garlic. Not brand specific, just whatever your favorite is. I can't remember what this is, but this is some pretty good stuff. So I like to put a decent amount in there. I like to. I mean, you don't need to. I'll put it in there. Yeah, I'll put it in there at this stage, so that way it'll cook into the eggs. But you can. But it's not like fully deteriorating in you know, when you're cooking it. So you can still get the full taste of the salt, pepper, and garlic. All right, that's it. We got her. Looking good. Let's turn off the burner. There she is. Voila. There we go. Here's the feast. Maybe a little too much bacon, but hey, you know, this is actually isn't all the bacon. I was chewing on some of it as I was cooking everything. So there should be probably maybe about, you know, 8 more pieces. But yeah, I mean, this meal is an amazing meal, and all done on this little system here, all packed into those containers, and it is all packed into just this one guy right here. Everything's packed in this one guy. Everything I just did, almost just about everything I just did, food excluded, is packed into this guy right here. I think it's amazing. All right, well, that's it. I mean, that was pretty easy, you know, and honestly, cooking should really be pretty easy anyways. But this kit is actually, you know, super versatile. I mean, and you can take it just about anywhere. Very packable. I mean, obviously packable. You've seen it, but I mean, portable. You can put it in a compartment of the boat. You can keep it in your vehicle. You can put it in a backpack if you're walking, if you're camping or whatever. You're walking through the woods, whatever. You got to do something like this. You just need a flat surface, which I'm sure you can fabricate no matter where you're at. And you know, you just need to carry food with you on top of the you know, with this. So I mean, this kit works really well, and I'm excited to share this with you guys. And you know, I want to show you, you know, like the bacon part, how you cook it in the pot. And obviously you can cook soups in here. And then you know, if you do say like the Mountain House meals in the bags, you boil the water and then you put it in the bags. I mean, that's super easy too. I mean, you just use a smaller pot and you just boil the water and put it in the bag, and you're good to go. I mean, it's even easier than what I just did. Everything works out great. One other thing I want to show you guys is, so remember this little trick here with this? So what you can do with this too is you can put, after you're done cleaning, you know, all your stuff, or your garbage, you can put all your garbage right inside this container, and you can seal it up. It's nice and sealed. You don't have to worry about, I mean, it'll help minimize maybe bears or other animals trying to get into it. If you're out running around, and you can jam it full. You can jam it full of garbage if you want to. I mean, obviously you're not going to get like cans or anything in there, but you know, like you can get like paper towels or you know, those cleaning wipes. You can jam those in there, and then you can throw it right in your backpack. If you carry it, if you do like say plastic forks or paper plates or bowls, you can fold those up small enough to fit in here. So you can do that too. And it makes it, not only does it make it compact, it's like a mini trash can, like a mini trash, you know, well, yeah, like a mini trash can. So you can, you know, if you're on the go, always pick up after yourself. And this makes that possible too. It makes it a lot easier. So that's also another really good use for something like this, and something that I've done in the past. So guys, that's it. That's my little cooking session. I don't do a lot of cooking on this channel. I mean, I've done a couple of times before when I was you know, camping, but maybe I'll do some more. Maybe I'll do a catch, clean, and cook on you know, coming up for ice fishing. Maybe I'll do one out on the ice. We'll I'll see what I can do. But for right now, got this one here. This is great. I'm gonna devour this meal, and yeah, it's been great. It was a fun video to make. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you in the next video.